We're on our Wednesday football show with head coach Mike Clark. And Mike, we're down to the last two games. One thing I wanted to talk about is the opportunities these kids have of getting a college education at Lycoming College. A great school. It isn't all football. You want winning seasons every year, but can you speak to the college and the education they get here?
Yeah, John, we're of the opinion that we're probably the best academic school in the MAC. A lot of the different publications that rank and evaluate colleges, I think will attest to that. Lebanon Valley, who we play this week, also another very good school. But there's we're proud of the quality of education that we offer here, and as much as we want to win games, and certainly this year it hasn't worked out the way we'd like to down those lines. It really is important that our guys progress in the classroom and graduate, because if they don't, it ends up being a tremendous waste of everybody's time. It doesn't help our football program if you're not having your young players get older.
I don't know about you, but from my viewpoint, I think most of these kids have really played their hearts out, trying to do the best they can, and this is one year that just couldn't get it done on some games.
Yeah, John, I mean, at 3-5, you look at it, and there were certainly some winnable games. I mean, we have a 3-point loss against Bridgewater, we have a 4-point loss against Wilkes, and we were in the Del Val game. Had a chance to tie that in the third quarter. So, a little disappointing, a lot disappointing. But we do think our kids, for the most part, have competed. Not very pleased with the first half against Wilkes last week. I mean, we on either side of the ball, we didn't really compete there. And this week of practice, we've evaluated some things, and Tuesday's practice was outstanding. I think our guys understand what it means to play football here. We believe that our place is different than a lot of places, and 3-5 is not good enough here. If we finish 5-5, that's not really good enough here. So, but we're not going to quit. Our kids will compete on Saturday, and if it means we play, 11 new kids at a time, we're going to play 11 kids who are out there competing on Saturday afternoon. That's
you're down to the last two games. You want seniors to play as much as they can because they put in 4 tough years, but in reality, you got to be thinking a little bit about next year.
Well, yeah, I mean, yes and no. I mean, we want to win Saturday. We want to beat Lebanon Valley. They're a very good football team. It's a tough group. They have one loss. They're still in the hunt for the MAC championship and the playoffs. And our motivation isn't necessarily to ruin their season, but to have a successful end to our season, which then we could probably use as a springboard into next year. But we want to win for us for now. That's really what our goal is for Saturday.
And how is the attitude of the kids?
Yesterday's practice was really good. We're not going to let it be bad. Again, if there are guys going through the motion, John, they're just not going to play. And so, because we're not going to tolerate that, it's not fair to Coach Girardi and Coach Curry and all the guys that have played here before that have helped us become a top Division III program. If guys have checked out, then they just won't play the last 2 weeks.
I noticed in the Wilkes game, Hookie finally got a chance to get in. He was in a couple series. Was that because Dwyer was hurt, or you just wanted to mix it up a little bit?
No. No. I mean, Colin was not hurt. We struggled with turnovers against Delaware Valley, and we had some snap issues in that game, and so we put Tim in, and he did a reasonable job. He was 3 for 3. Unfortunately, we had some pressure when he was in there, and we made the decision to go back to Colin. Timmy practice as well. We just, Colin's our starter for a reason, but we gave Tim an opportunity because I didn't want to get down the same path. I didn't want to go down the same road that we were against Del Val. And from the time Tim went in and the time Colin came back, we didn't have any significant issues with the football.
Okay. So Saturday, you're saying Dwyer will be the starter again, and it's sort of business as usual against a team that is, as you said, pretty tough.
Yeah, no, they're good. They're very good. But yes, I mean, right now Collins Wire's our starting quarterback, and Tim's our backup. He gets those reps and is doing a nice job. But at this point, we're going to start Colin and go from there. But Lebanon Valley is very good. It's not going to be an easy football game. They're very focused. Not not very complicated. But they're very good at everything that they do, from special teams through offensively and defensively. They do an outstanding job. Their kids play very hard, and we're going to have to match that on Saturday to have a chance to win.
Yeah, they seem to have a program that has been stepping it up over the past number of years, and it's a long drive, 2.5 hours. You're not going overnight, are you?
No, we're not going overnight, but that's not going to matter. Coach Monis actually says it's about 2:15, and we're going to go down there in an extra 15 or 20 minutes. Our guys will be ready to play. We're not going to use not staying overnight as an excuse. They didn't stay overnight, I don't believe, last year when they came up here, and I mean that's not going to matter. That won't affect the game.
Okay, thanks for talking to us, and good luck against Lebanon Valley down there in Dutch country.
Looking forward to it. It's a big challenge for us, but hopefully we'll be ready to go by Saturday.
Thanks, Mike.